Hi guys, this is Androidpipe.com and I'm here with a game called Skypunks. It's available for free in the Play Store. It was launched on April 9th and I'm using the handset Leagoo Lead 1 to play it. It's a handset from Malaysia and this game is quite cool. So we got a bunch of cute characters to play with here that you can select. Cartoonish characters using hovercrafts. Each of them has their own abilities. You can also upgrade the characters and the hovercrafts. And then you'll be racing or generally chasing around various objectives with your character. Okay, so let's pick this level here and let's go. Just like in the usual Rovio games, like Angry Birds, you have to get stars in order to proceed and unlock new levels. There is a bit of lag in the game, I have to say that. First, I thought it was the fault of the device, the Leagoo Lead 1 from Malaysia. Well, it's not the fault of the device, because I read a few reviews in the Play Store and people were complaining about lag on powerful devices. Sometimes the game lags, sometimes it doesn't. Usually when it lags, it happens at the start of the race. This is not the case for now, so that's good. As you can see, it's a typical endless runner with quite nice graphics. You can swipe to the left or right to change lane. There are 3 lanes. You can swipe down to duck under, swipe up to jump over. Of course, there are pickups and power-ups. We got a shield. We got a special pickup that allows you to accelerate like a rocket. You can get an actual rocket that you can fire and destroy obstacles. There are levels where you have to avoid moving targets like rhinos stampeding. There are also levels where you must race with the other characters from the game. And the endless aspect of the game is quite interesting. Usually you have about, let's say, 3 or 4 objectives that you have to accomplish. However, you can keep playing even after you have accomplished them. That's what's the endless part of the game. There are multipliers here. So I'm just 1 objective shy of completing the level. After I complete it, I can still run as much as I want, collect the coins that I have to gather in order to get upgrades, new hovercrafts, new characters and things like that. There is an energy meter here. It is a freemium after all, not a very punishing freemium. You can live without in-app purchases. Okay, so this is the bonus mode. I completed all objectives. Everything I play right now is strictly bonus and a bit harder if you ask me. Along the game you will find some jump pads and some special portals that will speed you up. Also the premium resource of the game that are basically some kind of purple coins or hearts. Of course, aside from the golden coins that I'm picking up. So let's finish the level. Basically crash. You can watch a video or spend those pluses to keep going, but the mission is already done, as you just saw to those stars. I claimed my stuff. Got the score. As I said, you can change your hovercraft, change your character if you want a new one. We got cartoonish kids on hovercrafts. This is an auto runner. You don't have to press anything to run, or better said, to glide. So this is the character change. We got this little guy here, which can be upgraded. You can use magnets for longer, increase the shield duration and other things like that. For now, let's select him. Let's go back. And maybe also try and select the cart, if possible. We've already done that. So maybe let's try and select an upgrade. Okay, we got a bonus. Everybody's happy now. Okay, and once again, we cannot change the card just yet. So let's play one more level. It's not all completing objectives. You can also race against other characters. There are even some boss fights as far as I've heard. And the graphics are quite cool, especially when the background changes. You got these special little powers here on the left or right of the screen. One of them is, as far as I know, a rocket. The other is a speed boost. So let's actually use one of them, see what happens. That's the speed boost. That's the jump pad. And now let's see what happens when we use the other one. That's basically a rocket that destroys obstacles ahead of you. And that's a gate that propels us further ahead, so you get the idea. We got multipliers, and we got objectives to complete here. This level involves collecting coins, as many of them as possible. I got a magnet, which makes things easier. Cards are varied in shapes and size, and characters have their own little perks and change looks. Okay, now we're going to get a shield. For an endless runner, the game isn't very fast paced. It has a pretty mild pace. The objects are being set up pretty reasonable. And let's run into an obstacle to finish the race. Quite an easy gameplay, but there's an energy system, so you cannot keep playing infinitely. At some point you can run out of energy. We got 5 out of 5 here for now. At some point we'll run out and have to wait for a bit or maybe pay. We got good graphics here, 3D graphics, you get stars for objectives, you can unlock new gates and new levels, you can even change costumes, and there are even some trademark Angry Birds costumes to play with here. Let's try another level. This one involves jumping over obstacles. There are platforms that will throw you high, gates that speed you up, and if you die you can spend gems or watch a video to resurrect. And I can't wait to reach that Rhino Stampede, probably the highlight of the game. Use the speed boost again. Jump over a platform. This is the Rhino Stampede, and the device just lagged, as you just saw. Another jump, another gate, colorful graphics. And one of the achievements has been done. We jumped over 4 gates, next up there's 8 gates, then 12, and then everybody's happy. There is no time limit, so there's no stress here. It's a childish game, so children will be happy with the lack of stress in this title. So one more gate or 2, another objective is done, and about 4 more gates and we'll be ready for the racing level. And another one. And this should be the last one. We can also get boxes with random prizes, and now I just let the character run into a wall, and that will be that. Okay, all the bonuses are done. We also leveled up, by the way. Got a score multiplier, got some crystals. So this game remains quite easy to play. The difficulty is very low, especially for a Rovio game that sometimes are quite hard. It's called Skypunks, it's a lot of fun, has nice graphics, it's still an endless runner with 3 lanes, remind me a bit of Jak and Daxter, it has a certain vibe, and also reminds me just a little bit of Subway Surfers. Okay, there's banter between the characters that are racing. This is the actual race, you can select your rider and then race the other 2 fellows. So I'm going to give it an 8.7 out of 10 here at Androidpipe.com. Keep this name in mind, Skypunks, 8.7 out of 10. Bye bye.